Here, head coach Corey Gipson. The Demons heading into the first two of a three-game road trip, heading to Houston Christian on Thursday, Lamar on Saturday. And coach, something you've said a couple of times this year that's really stuck with me. When discussing your team, you said your growth plates are open. Even 22 games into the season, there's stuff to be learned and improvements to be made.
Absolutely. The first time we mentioned the growth plates to the guys, we were on the road at Southeastern Louisiana, and before the game started, we told the guys that our growth plates are still open and that we had so much more room for growth. This team has the willingness to learn, and that goes along with, we always tell the team that we have not lost a game yet this year. And the reason why is because we have guys that are yearning for information. They want to be taught. They want to be held accountable. When you have a group of guys like that, you really don't know how high the ceiling is.
For you guys, and another thing you keep mentioning, you'd rather have two new players in March than two new plays. You said, I think, Saturday, maybe ahead of the curve in some of those respects.
We are ahead of the curve. We've had some guys to emerge. They've learned the system. They've bought into the system. They're defending and rebounding like we're asking of them. So when that starts to happen, that's when it starts to get real good. And that's how, as a staff, we really don't know our ceiling right now because we have a couple more guys that we're still waiting on. Okay, we've already added two. We add two more. Now our depth has really increased for the remaining of the season.
You talked about it too during the 7-game win streak back in November and in early December. You kind of lost yourself a little bit. You're on a 4-game run right now. Are there lessons from that first run that can be applied to this one?
Absolutely. I was very moved in a way after the Lamar game. Okay, disappointed because there were some phases of the game where we didn't handle ourselves right. Okay, we have the ability, okay, to get multiple stops in a row throughout games. Sometimes we start playing the scoreboard. We have to play the game within the game and play the game the right way. Once we start doing that consistently, okay, as a coach, I can let my guard down a little bit. But we just have not seen the consistency when we get leads in games where we have the maturity not to play the scoreboard and continue to defend and rebound like we're asking of the group.
Well, one guy who seems to do it pretty much game in and game out is DeMarcus Sharp. 23 points, 10 assists. And I think we talked a little bit after Saturday's game. Him finding that balance between the being the go-to scorer that he needs to be for this team and his innate ability to share the ball and to work others in. How has he progressed in finding that balance?
He has matured, and his growth plates are still open as an individual as well as a leader. But he's a winner. And one thing that we shared with him early in the season, we said whenever DeMarcus Sharp takes a charge, that's when we're on championship road. Okay, he finally took a charge against Lamar. We're on championship road now. Okay, DeMarcus Sharp has sold out for the team. He has taken a charge. That's something he hasn't done much of throughout his career, which I understand. He's had some injuries here and there, but he's always been a ball hawk defensively, where he's, guarded people. He's always been a guy that got steals. He's a guard that gets blocks. I mean, he does every intangible on the defensive side of the ball. Okay, now that he's taking charges to his game, okay, he's become a dominant force on the defensive end, and the rest of the guys will follow his lead.
Well, one guy who's followed and kind of following the growth plate analogy has probably been Marion McDonald. We've seen him really the last two Saturdays at New Orleans and then here against Lamar. He stepped into a couple of different roles. You talk about being all-star in your role. Maybe the last couple of weeks, his has been finding the guy who's been down and just being the next man up.
Absolutely. I always tell the staff and people that ask, I'm more impressed with what Marion McDonald was doing behind closed doors. I'm not impressed with anything any of our guys have done in between the lines when the lights were on. I wasn't impressed with Jamonte Black hitting the 9 threes. Okay, he does it in practice. But what I am impressed with is when guys bring it every day and they become everyday guys behind closed doors, and then that translates to the game when the lights are on. That's what I'm impressed with as a coach.
Coach, good luck, safe travels. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.